Does your knee feel weak and unstable even after having ACL surgery? In this video, I'm going to show you 5 different exercises you can perform to improve the stability and strength in your knee. Hey, my name is Dr. Manny Miano, and I'm with Propel Soccer. This video is sponsored by Impact Care Therapy. So let's talk about ACL injuries. When you've had an ACL tear or strain, all of a sudden your knee becomes unstable because the ligament that is in your knee that helps your knee be stable is either torn or is overstretched. And unfortunately, you might have to have surgery. So now you've had surgery, but now it's been maybe 2 to 3 weeks after surgery and your knee feels a little bit unstable and weak. And you really need to improve that before you can be able to get back to running and definitely be able to get back on the soccer field. So I'm going to show you 5 different exercises to improve the strength and stability in your knee. Let's get started. This exercise is called the modified plank with a leg lift. Now, we're going to assume that my right knee is the one that went through ACL surgery. So what you're going to do, you're going to lay down on the table. This can actually be performed on the floor as well. You're going to lay down on the table and then on your stomach, and then we're going to lift the left leg off the ground. Let me show you. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to put my toes right on the table like that. So what we'll do here is I'm going to go up into a slight little plank where I lift off my knee off the table, and then I'm going to lift up the left leg. As soon as I do that, my quad muscle has to work really hard to keep my knee off the table. So go again, I'm going to lift up, hold it for about 2 seconds, then release. Up again, and release. Keep the knee straight, then release. If that's a little bit too hard in the beginning, you can perform it where you're fully on the ground and then just lift up. Here and release. Here and then release. Alright. Okay, check that one out. Let me know how it goes. Did you feel that quad muscle working when you did that exercise? Let me know in the comments below. This exercise is the hip extension plus knee flexion. So I'm going to show you how it is first. What you're going to do is you're going to get into a quadruped position, basically on all fours. Alright, so we're going to assume that my left knee is the one that had surgery. Alright, so check this out. So let's assume now we're in this position. Now in the beginning, you might not feel like you want to put weight on the knee that just had surgery. What we're going to do here is we're going to work on improving the strength of our hips. So let me show you. First, you're going to try to extend your knee as much as you can. So this is the knee that had surgery, right? Keep that knee straight as much as you can. You might not be able to bend it all the way. So as much as you can, keep that knee straight. Maybe bring your foot upwards. And what we're going to do here is lift up your leg up and then down. Up again. Squeezing, lift up as much as you can and then down. Bring it up, and we're trying to engage our hip muscles right here. Okay? Lift it up and then down. Now, you may progress this by lifting up your hip up, and this is where the plus comes in, where you're going to bend your knee as much as you can at this stage, and then control the knee down while keeping the hip up. Okay, bring it down again, lift up again, then go into a knee flexion or bending of the knee as much as you can. You can bring it up even more, go for it. Keep that hip high, and then straight and down. I would probably even go and say this is one of my top 10 exercises of all time. Not just for ACL recovery, but for also other conditions as well. So take this one, put it in your toolbox, keep using it for moving forward. All right, it's the wall slide hip abduction. Now, the hip muscles are significantly important or play a significant role in how our knee functions, especially when it comes to stability. So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna lay on your side. So we're gonna assume my left side is the side that had the surgery. All right, so check this out. Lay on your side, okay? Position your body against the wall. Place your heel on the wall. Keep your knees straight. Now, in this position, what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift up your leg up, whoop, and then down. Up again, keeping your foot straight up. We don't want to turn our foot up because then that engages our quad, but we really want to get our hip muscles working. Now, as you're going up and down, you're lifting up, but you're also pushing the wall backwards to get our hip muscles, especially our hip extensors, to fire even more. All right, so we're gonna go up and down, up and down. Nice and controlled, keep the knees straight. You should feel the burn right around here. All right, okay, it is your turn. Check that one out. One of my favorites. Enjoy! We always say stability before mobility. And one of the best ways that you can be able to train your knee to become more stable is to perform activities in a standing position. However, you need to be ready for this because this puts a lot of pressure and stress on your knee, which is a good thing in this case. Alright, so what we're going to perform here is a mini squat. So what we're going to do here is we're going to position our body against the wall. Might even be able to support your hands slightly on the wall. So bring your feet forward about shoulder width apart. And what we're going to perform here is a controlled mini squat. We're going to assume again my left knee is the one that just went through surgery. So check this out. We're going to perform a slight mini squat by just bending our knees, pushing up with our legs. Down again, push up with our legs, engaging the quad. Now we go down and we push up, but we don't lock the knee out because we want to maintain a constant contraction of the muscles of this leg. So up again in this case, and then down, and then up. All right, quick disclaimer. In order to transition to this activity, you need to be cleared to be able to perform this exercise at this stage of your recovery. So make sure you follow your doctor's protocol and guidelines to know that you can be able to perform this mini squat or this activity at this stage in your rehab. This exercise is important because at this stage, now we're going to start working on single leg stance or single leg stability and strength on the side that you had the surgery. Okay, this exercise is called the standing forward and side tap. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start off slow and progress. So check this out. You are going to stand on the side that you had surgery. So in this case, I'm going to assume my left side is the one that I actually had the ACL surgery. You're going to bend your knee slightly. And what we're going to do here is with the side that did not have surgery, you're going to move your foot forward and tap forward and back. Forward and back. Now we can also do this sideways. So check this out. Side and back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Side, back. Now, you can also progress this to where now you're stepping on top of, or you're tapping on top of a platform. Alright, so check this out. Keep the knee bent. That's important to make sure that the muscles around the knee, the quad and the hamstrings are engaging, including the calf muscle. So check this out. So this time we're gonna go forward, tap, back, tap, back, tap, and back. This can also be performed sideways. Tap, back, tap, back. Hey, I hope you got value from those exercises and you feel equipped and empowered that you're getting closer and closer to your recovery. Remember, you need to follow the guidelines and the protocol that your surgeon and your physical therapist is providing for you. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you can be notified when other videos like this come out. Remember, a little by little will become a lot, so stick with it and I'll see you on the next one.